What is up, YouTube? Back with another YouTube video, and today I have a guide on how to complete the Skydock for Legend Lost Sector. So to find this, go to your Destinations tab, and then go to the middle right here where the EDZ is. And then when you spawn up here in the Sunken Isles. Then when you spawn in here, all you have to do is just take your Sparrow or hoverboard out and make your way down here. And all you have to do is follow these tracks right here. It's going to lead you straight to the Lost Sector. So you can see that's what I'm going to do, is just follow them. And then they're going to just take you right here to this Cabal ship. And then the Lost Sector is going to be located inside the Cabal ship. So you can see, I'm going to jump off right here. And you can see the icon right here for the Lost Sector symbol. And then we're going to make our way over here. And you can see the flag and the icon here. Now, just to show you, if you don't see this little icon here, the flag, that means you have to complete it normally. So if you don't see this icon on your map either, you have to go ahead and drop down here. And then you're going to want to make your way over here to the left. Now, when you make your way over here, it is going to tell you that your Lost Sector is going to be discovered if it's your first time. So you can see right here, as soon as I approach the corner, it's going to say Skydock 4. And then in here, you're going to have your red health bar enemies. Go ahead and kill all the enemies, kill the boss, leave the chest at the end, and you will unlock Legend and Master difficulty. Now, I will say, if you're farming today, I highly recommend trying to do this Lost Sector a bunch of times, whether it's for the exotics or whatever. It's just super easy to do. You can probably do it if you're really fast, under 2 minutes, and if it takes you a long time, it's probably like a 5-minute run or something. You know, it's very easy to do. It's not hard at all. But getting into the modifiers, we have shielded foes. You'll face combatants with void shields, legend modifiers, equipment lock, limited revives, barrier and unstoppable champions, solar threat, 25% increase in incoming solar damage. We have when defeated, scions spawn void grenades at their feet. And then we have overcharged weapons, strand surge, 25% bonus to outgoing strand damage, solar surge, 25% bonus to outgoing solar damage, and then we have overcharged shotgun, 25% bonus to shotgun damage. Then for the rewards here, you can see enhancement cores are uncommon. If completed solo, legendary weapons are uncommon, and if completed solo, exotic chest armor is rare. So that's going to do it for the modifiers and everything. You can notice 1830 power level, but I'm 1826 and I get it done just fine. Just try to be a high of a light level as you can. But yeah, getting into the loadout now. Now getting into the loadout, we have Solar subclass with Golden Gun Marksman, and then we got Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump, Knife Trick, and Healing Grenade. We have for aspects on your mark and knock them down. For fragments, we have Ember of Ashes, Ember of Char, Ember of Solace, Ember of Torches, and Ember of Eruption. Now for the weapons, I'm running Riptide. There's no reason in particular why I'm running it. I just like to use Riptide. Now I do want to note, this can help you stun the unstoppable champions because stasis shatter effects will stun them. But, you know, trying to get it to proc every single time is a little iffy. My go-to weapons for this is going to be Polaris Lance, just because it can do both the barrier champion damage as well as stunning unstoppable. So getting into the second weapon here, Polaris Lance. The perfect fifth is the exotic trait for this, and precision hits load an explosive round. So after you hit 4 crits in a row, you're going to get that 5th shot. When you shoot that 5th shot, it's going to ignite a target, and if you shoot an unstoppable champion, it will ignite the champion and then stun it, letting you know, cause damage and stuff like that, right? So that's very helpful for the unstoppable. But then to make it radiant, if you keep hitting crits, we're going to make ourselves radiant as well, so then we'll have barrier champion rounds. So as you can see, solar radiant effects will give us the barrier rounds, and then that will help us defeat barrier champions. So again, all we have to do is hit crits with this, which is, again, really what you have to do anyway, because you're going to want to hit crits for the perfect fifth. That way we're doing the most damage and everything, so we're going to stun unstoppables and barrier champions with just one gun. And then for the heavy, it doesn't really matter. I'm just running Apex Predator because I have it in my inventory, so I would run that. If you want another good option, I recommend a Solar LMG, preferably Unwavering Duty if you have it, just because I like the high RPM on it. But again, whatever you choose is up to you for the heavy slot. Now for the armor, I'm running Celestial Nighthawk with 2 Solar Siphon mods and hands on. Then the arms are Solar Loader and Heavy Handed. The chest piece is Solar Damage Resistance, and I have 2 of them on and charged up. For the legs, we have Stacks on Stacks and 2 Kinetic Weapon Surge mods. And then for the cloak, we have 2 bomber mods and a time dilation mod. So that's everything for the armor. Getting into the artifact for deposit here, it's not perfect because this first row doesn't really matter. For the second row, I recommend Kindling Trigger, and that's pretty much it. For the third row, I recommend Flint Striker and Wish Into Being, and then the fourth row doesn't really matter. And then the fifth row, I recommend Raise Up Precision and Solo Operative. Now, why doesn't Blast Radius matter? I mean, if you're going to use it, an RPG or grenade launcher, then yeah, that could work when you're getting rid of enemies and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm only using RPGs to get rid of the champions and stuff, so I'm not worrying too much about that. I have it on just to have it on. From Once You Came isn't going to help because it's not a Taken or a Scorn Lost Sector, it's a Cabal one, so we're not benefiting from that. And Heart of the Flame doesn't work because we're not playing with allies, we're not helping with giving them radiant stuff like that, so it's useless. And then Overload Rocket Launchers, there's no Overload champions, but I just have it on for when I do other activities, and I'm too lazy to reset the artifact. So that's going to do it for my artifact. Again, everything that I have on here I did with the Lost Sector, and I got it done very easily. That's going to do it for the loadout. Let's get into the gameplay.